one of the premier events on the CJHL and Hockey Canada calendar, the Eastern Canada Cup Challenge, involving 5 Eastern Junior A leagues, all congregating together right here in the Bay of Quinte in the Trenton Duncan McDonald Community Gardens, known as the Hangar affectionately. And we're here to take on the final game, the CCHL Yzerman group versus Team OJHL Howardchuck, who just came off of a 2-1 victory over the other CCHL outfit, Team Robinson, just moments ago. And so we'll see how much gas they have left in the tank and how many legs they have, and see if they can get enough juice out to get a victory. Brock Ormond, Zach McGibbon here with you on behalf of your TV Quinte volunteer crew. Happy to have you join us here at the Duncan McDonald Community Gardens for what's sure to be a very exciting game between two of the Eastern Junior AHL very well. And so this has to mean so much for him to have this event right back here in Trenton after a hiatus.
Oh, for sure. Whenever there's an intermission, Mayor Jim Harrison's always in the box with us, always talking with us about what's going on in the game.
There's your starting goaltender for Team CCHL Yzerman. It is Donald Hickey getting the nod for the CCHL squad from the Cornwall Colts. Of course, at the Central Canada Hockey League, a team that's always been competitive, as you said, Zach, in the CCHL loop up near Ottawa. And there is your Team OJHL Howardchuck starting netminder. Braden Shake got the nod in the semifinals, got the victory. And now it's the Markham Royals, Chris Quizzy, getting the starting nod, former Toronto Patriot as well, a draft pick of the Peterborough Petes, and had a good showing at Pete's camp as well in the summer before coming to Markham, the team he was traded to.
Really take it to them. As you mentioned, they just played a game only 20 minutes ago, and so they want to take advantage as quickly as possible.
Puck is down. Dylan Stiles of the Trenton Golden Hawks is paired with Toronto Patriots team man James Johnson to begin this game. And the line of Ivan Fabjan, Charlie Key, and David Elmy start out. So Key, of course, is of the Trenton Golden Hawks. As the puck is forced into a turnover here, Key tries to edge it along but can't do so. And we'll pick up the CCHL guys as we go, as not quite used to them as much. So for those watching the CCHL regional, make sure to pick up as much of their names as humanly possible, as the puck will be lodged up along the right boards. And this one is chipped in behind the goal, and Dylan Stiles picks it up. Ben Albright watching there on his man. He'll shove into Tremblay. Nice spinorama move made by Montroy. Ethan Montroy tries to edge it towards the goal. Didn't work. Comes back. Tremblay leaves it off for a shot. Quizzy just made a great save off of the Cornwall Colts. Ethan Montroy, 18 years old, from Glenwater, Ontario.
Yeah, good play there in front for CCHL. Was in the face-off circle, and Quizzy was able to adjust and slide out across to make the save. And it looked like they were able to shuffle around one of the defenders there to get them out of position in order to create that shot opportunity, but the CCHL not taking advantage of that opportunity just quite yet.
Howardchuck can't get it towards the net, though, and it's re-rescued again by the CCHL Yzerman squad. Backhanded in through the feet of Cristobal Tola. Picking it up, Bowen. He'll try to feed one through the slot area. Never got touched in the way. Now a drive comes from the left side. Save, main rebound. Backdoor feed. They score. It's Ben Albright, the former Golden Hawk, finds the far corner pocket off that centering feed, and it's 1-0 CCHL Yzerman with 7:24 left in the first. Quizzy had no chance. He was completely out of position as he was just baited into kind of sliding over to the right.
Yeah, good play there for Team CCHL Yzerman, as that puck went across Quizzy, not in position as you mentioned, and Ben Albright, the Ottawa Junior Senator, was able to be in the right place at the right time. Nobody was covering him, and was able to get it by, and Team CCHL Yzerman gets on the board.
19-year-old from Napanee, so he's down in his sort of stomping grounds. Going one pass, two pass it out, and it's crossed the line. Holding on, firing from an angle. Hickey again, good control of that rebound as the puck just spouted out in front of him, and then he quickly slid out and hauled it in with a stick.
Yeah, for sure. See that opportunity there. Quizzy this time was able to slide across. I think he did get a little bit on it as he was coming across the net, but he anticipated that play was coming and hit a little bit of his side, a little bit of the net. Quizzy was able to stand tall for this OJHL squad.
Quizzy has been good, 13 saves and 14 tries. 10 volleys at the other end on Donald Hickey from the OJHL Howardchuck group, but none of them have gotten past the young netminder. CCHL Yzerman now making a presence inside the OJHL zone. Bowen tries to center it. He's all tied up by Gorgavelis. It's taken back over again. Cristobal Tola goes back door. That one not able to be reined in by the Hawkesbury Hawks defenseman Jacob Skozilas, and my apologies if that name was butchered, from Ile-Bizard, Quebec, 19 years old. He couldn't quite rein that pass in. But pretty good first period, Zach. This is of two, keep in mind. So the second period will be the last in this final game of the Eastern Canada Cup. It's 1-0 CCHL Leiserman on a goal by Napanee native Ben Albright. Has the CCHL Eiserman group sitting pretty going into the intermission break.
Has been awesome, especially when it's been so long since we've seen a tournament like this in Trenton. So great stuff here. Really excited to get the second period going.
And the second period is underway here, and we'll talk in the first break too about the scouts that she mentioned. Over 100 scouts from NHL, NCAA, CHL, University, Canadian University sports as well. Here's a 2-on-1 break for the Howard Chucks. Nice slide pass right on over. What a move and what a goal. Dylan Edwards continues his hot tournament. That's his fifth of the tourney on a great setup again by the Coburg boys, Hoskin and Reese. And it is a 1-1 tie. 22 seconds is all it takes to get the OJHL Howard Chucks on the board.
Wow, that was a great goal there from the OJHL to start off this period. And just was able to get it by Hickey. We'll take a look at it again. A 2-on-1 break. Able to go the backhand and get it by. And we were just talking about the scouts earlier. Boy, they must be loving that play. The way that it was developed. Able to get it by Hickey and able to tie this game up at 1.
Dylan Edwards, Trevor Hoskin, and Andy Reese, that's turned into quite the little unit. And Dylan dancing in, Hoskin blows his way past Edwards. Hoskin gets around back of the goal, wraps it around, centers it out front. Great opportunity there, and it just rang out. Another chance at tight. Hickey to stay, another try and tight. Hickey with a left pad spread, and he is going to bar the door there as Reese goes cracking at him. And Donald Hickey does not bends, but does not break, as Kobe Tallman and also trying to see who the other player is that was sliding in his way, help him out. That was Magaletta that was sliding right in the crease area trying to protect the goal line.
Yeah, great opportunity in front for the OJHL squad as that puck was bouncing up in the air. They were trying to bat it down and try and whack away at it and force Hickey out of his comfort zone a little bit. And fortunately for CCHL, that didn't go into the net, but it was getting close. They were really whacking away at it.
Yeah, Hickey wasn't quite sure where that was. Here's a try coming up and a nice blocker save there by Chris Quizzy to best Remy Jelena. Jelena with 4 goals now as well. Mentioned the 2 he scored in the semifinals. Puck stolen now. Cut off. One-time try, scores! And it is Jelena that gets the better of Quizzy on the second attempt. The counterpunch works, and the CCHLers with 9:02 to go have a 2-1 lead. And how about that Hawkesbury Hawks forward from Deux-Montagnes, Quebec, 18-year-old Remy Jelena coming through in the clutch again. Or pardon me, that might have been Creed, actually, my mistake.
Whoever it was, they made a great shot on net. Let me tell you, seeing that pass in there, able to hit it right at the uppermost point of the net. Just found his target. It was able to get it through, and as I always say, you know it's a good shot when the water bottle.
Gabriel Crete with his first goal of this tournament, and it couldn't have come at a better time, giving his team a 2-1 lead late. But the OJHL is coming right back again, and they get the counter punch. It's Trevor Hoskin from Belleville that ties the game, and the OJHLers and the CCHLers even again. What a kid what a player this guy has turned out to be. What a shot, too. As the turnover was forced, you got to thank Edwards and Reese for really causing the CCHLers a lot of consternation behind the goal line, and that leads directly to the Hoskin chance, who is parked in perfect position.
Well, just when you thought you were going to be able to catch your breath, the OJHL squad was able to come back, and that was just great positioning there from Hoskin. Found his target, again similar to the previous goal, and was able to get it by Hickey. And just a great shot there. Might have been tipped a little bit as well. And boy,
we head to a shootout. It's been officially confirmed, but the CCHLers want to try and win it here. Montour tucks out front. Great save there. I think Quizzy may have gotten a chunk of that as it rose high over top of the net and hit the end glass. A rolling, bouncing puck slapped at, and that's all they could really do is just get it deeper again and kill off the rest of the time as we head into a shootout of this final game of the Eastern Canada Cup Challenge 2023, all even at 2 apiece. He's in on Donald Hickey. Deeks backhands, and Hickey stays right with him. Sticks out the left leg and keeps it out of the net. He'll drift to the right. Hall cuts back to the middle. Deeks and loses the handle on it. Chris Quizzy just zeroed right down on him and almost put the fire in his eyes. For OJHL Howard Chuck is Trevor Hoskin. Hoskin dances in. Hoskin Deeks to the backhand, and he's denied by Hickey. as Hoskin yells in frustration, but Donald Hickey's so good in the lower body, and he's able to shift right with this quick stick work of Trevor Hoskin. Makes a nice right pad save off that rapid fire move.
Yeah, Hoskin was trying to go for the backhand there and just not able to get enough on it, and a great save there from Hickey.
Kobe Tallman, second shooter for CCHL. Yzerman, he is stopped by Quizzy. He elected to shoot instead of deke like the other three guys did, and Quizzy gets the better of him. RIT nice commit, here he comes, picks up speed. Hebblethwaite, dekes, holds, and Hickey gets a piece of that with his right skate. What a save by Donald Hickey off Alex Hebblethwaite.
Shootout.
Had a hole open net too to shoot at. Here comes Braden Bowen for the CCHL, and the puck hops on him as he tries to shoot. Braden Bowen whips it. It's Andy Reese, and he is going to get denied. So the top three guys on this team all get. Fourth shooter for the CCHL. Here comes Remy Jelena looking for a chance to finish it off. Jelena holds, dekes to the backhand, and he is robbed by Chris Quizzy.
Stuff from the OJHL squad.
Not a whole lot of space between the post and the skate either. Here comes the OJHL's fifth shooter. Dancing, backhand move, and Hickey. Beautiful save as Cristobal Tola's the fifth shooter for the CCHL, looking to win it, and he does! Cristobal Tola snaps one off the post and in, and Team CCHL Yzerman hands the Team Howard-Chuck group their only loss of the tournament. It comes in the final game, and they get them back after a loss earlier in the tournament against them. What a game and what a finish. Cristobal Tola of the Navan Grads finishes it off with an absolute laser off the post and in. And that'll certainly make Ryan Woodward, one of the coaches on the CCHL Yzerman side, pretty darn happy.
Yeah, he was able to break across. He almost lost it there, but was able to find a spot inside to shoot it on. And that's the lone goal of the shootout, and it's a key one. Able to get it for Team CCHL, and they get the victory in this finals. Being able to face off against some of the best in Junior A, you can tell that's a strong goaltender in this game especially.
Trevor Hoskin, and why not? That guy was unbelievable in this tournament. Almost 70 points, 19 last season for Coburg. He's racked 45 this year for the Connor Armour coach Coburg Cougars. Photo on here, and they can raise the trophy, and that one will last a lifetime as the CCHL Yzerman squad will take that home back to Ottawa, and they'll put it in the trophy case. Another